you can't take too much away from it. It was a non-event for the majority of the game. I think first half was better than the second half, but from what I saw in the second half, I really liked the look of a few of those players. I thought Tyrese Hall looked brilliant, looked a real tricky customer on the ball. Alfie Devine, I thought, looked really good as well. His ball-playing ability was there for all to see. And I thought Ashley Phillips as well looked a bit assured at the back, and he looked a lot bigger than anyone else on that pitch at some stage. So I think those three players are the players that come away from this with something to talk about.
Yeah, I really like the look of Tyrese Hall. He really impressed me in the centre. So I think obviously there's been a lot of talk about him, and a lot of people saying he's one of the most talented players in the youth at the moment. And looking at him in first hand in a game like that in front of 80,000 people, didn't look out of place at all. In fact, he was probably head and shoulders above a lot of the players on that pitch. So very, very impressive. Devine looked decent. But yeah, it's hard to learn. Obviously, the first half, it was first team players. Couldn't really learn too much from that game. But that's all it was, really. It was a nice little outing for Tottenham. Last time we're going to see Spurs until July now.
Yeah.
So enjoy it while it lasts.
I think our next game will be out in Japan, right? Against Vissel Kobe. That's what's been, communicated and arranged so far. It looks as though the pre-season plans will be to Japan, to Korea, and then to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a double header against Bayern Munich in Korea, and then back in London. So, we sign off, I would say, in style, but it wasn't in style because we did go 1-0 up. Newcastle got back into the game just before half-time with Alexander Isak, and then it went all the way to penalties, and Brian Hill was the only Spurs player to miss a penalty, unfortunately.
Ange doing a lap of honour now.
But a good homecoming for Ange. I'm sure he would have really enjoyed this trip out there to his hometown out in Melbourne.
Giving everyone a lap of honour. Very nice.
It's got a long way to go if he goes around that whole pitch. It's a massive pitch.
That's what he's doing. So big up to Ange. Apparently there's a 3-part documentary about him on YouTube at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just really been released.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch that. Maybe we'll do a watch-along party for that.
Yeah, I'd love to.
But yeah, like I said, it was what you expect a post-season friendly to be. This game should never be happening, but I guess you got to take into account the fans out in Australia because it would have meant a lot for them to see the current first team out there playing in front of so many fans. In the first half, look, I thought we did all right. Sonny looked good. Was there any stand-up? Maddison, really nice goal.
It was a handball. His goal shouldn't have even accounted.
It was a handball, but the way he took it past Anderson and finished in the top corner, it's something that we haven't seen from him in weeks.
True. Nice little bit of dribbling, nice footwork, and a nice finish. So that was positive. Hopefully give him confidence going to those England friendlies ahead of the Euros, and hopefully he can earn his spot. But obviously he was taken off at half-time. I think you could see we were quite careful, like, players who we know are going to tournaments, make sure you don't keep on for too long. First opportunity pretty much at half-time to take them off. So first half was decent. Son and Maddison were playing well. I thought obviously Spurs dominated, but couldn't hold on to the lead, which is not unlike Tottenham.
It was just a bit classic Spurs, wasn't it? Like, dominate the ball, don't create too many chances, and then at the first sign of trouble, concede.
Yeah, and then it was pretty much a under-21s game in that second half, with all the subs being made.
So that second half just felt like one big substitution.
Literally.
It was just one big substitution.
So pass, and more round of subs. Couldn't have made them all in one go. Why wait and stagger them was a bit annoying. But couldn't get the job done on penalties, unfortunately. Whiteman wasn't able to make any saves. But positive was Donnelly took a really great penalty right into the top corner, showed his quality. Confidence, and as I say, Tyrese Hall, very impressed. So
Tyrese Hall was the biggest takeaway of the day, I think. 18-year-old kid. At the beginning of the season, he was playing for the under-18s. Fine, this game was a bit of a mishmash in terms of what players were on the pitch, but he showed his quality, for sure.
How long till he's ready?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. The commentator says shades of Dembele. You can definitely see that.
I was really impressed with his decision-making. He looks very mature in terms of the way he plays, and dribbling ability was really good. Physically, he looked pretty good physically as well.
I would like to see him, though, again, because maybe he looked physically good because he was playing against players similar age to him,
Yeah, probably.
Maybe if he was playing in the first half, it would have been a different story. We don't know.
Yeah, probably, but who knows.